Will we step up to our ambitions? Will we stand together to meet the great challenges we have? Will we preserve our planet for future generations? History is going to judge us by how we answer these questions. That's not hyperbole, that's a fact. And today I hope the answer is going to be a loud and clear yes. Yes, we're committed to following the science. Yes, we're determined to strengthen the ambitions and our ambitions and actions. And yes, we will include communities that have been denied basic security, basic dignity that comes from clean air, having clean air, clean water, and clean energy jobs and environmental justice. And folks, like you, environmental issues have been close to my heart for a long time. You know, it was one of the first people to introduce a climate bill I did back in 1986. Part of it was because I grew up, and maybe there's one Delawarean here who knows where Claymont, Delaware is. I grew up in, oh, all right. Well, I grew up in Claymont, Delaware, which is just on the Pennsylvania line. At the time I was growing up there in an area called Brookview Apartments, there were more oil refineries in that neck of the woods, in that southeast corner of Pennsylvania, than in Houston, Texas. And I went to school about a quarter mile up the road on the thing called the Philadelphia Pike. And Mom used to drive us up because it was a very busy highway. And would drop us off. And on those days early on, when there'd be the first frost, you turn on the windshield wipers, not a joke, and there'd be an oil slick on the window. Literally an oil slick on the front windshield. And how many folks across the country have had similar experiences? You know, we know public health impacts of toxins in air and water, and there's real effects. So I think it's one of the reasons I had childhood asthma. So many people in that area. We had one of the highest cancer rates in the nation in that part of Delaware for the longest time. That's why when I was running for president, I made it a priority to meet with environmental justice leaders. And I remember one conversation we had in the summer of 2020. Their stories were unforgettable. People living near factories, seeing the paint on their cars literally peel off because the air was so corrosive. Imagine being a parent, scared to death about what the air and rain was going to do to your kids. Landfills and garbage incinerators located right in the middle of communities. Drinking water contaminated by radon and arsenic. This kind of inequity and injustice goes against everything we stand for as a nation, but it continues to exist.
Well, friends, I have big news to share with you this afternoon. Recent cuts to SNAP benefits have led to a $4 billion economic decline in the United States. But lawmakers are stepping in to take action. A new group of Democrats are now working together to expand SNAP benefits to fight against food insecurity. Some states and cities are already sending out boosted payments. My dearest friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video to hear about all of the details. Also, friends, in a video later today, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you'd like to enter these weekly giveaway, friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you watch and then comment on, the greater your chances, my friends, of winning the giveaways. Now, friends, extra SNAP payments that were approved during the crisis expired in March, leaving millions of Americans with smaller SNAP balances in their accounts to pay for elevated grocery prices. The cut reduced monthly benefit amounts by at least $95 as Americans continue to deal with the largest annual increase in food prices since the 1980s. This reduction has had a rippling effect as cuts have led to a $4 billion economic slump in March, while consumers tightened their belts. U.S. retail sales fell unexpectedly also in March, dropping 1% as consumers cut back on buying motor vehicles and other big purchases. Economists have noted that retail sales are typically an essential gauge of shoppers' confidence and financial stability. Consumer health is vital in determining the overall state of the U.S. economy. While sales fell across the board for many brick and mortar stores, online retail sales are up nearly 2%. Reuters pointed out that this is likely due to consumers looking for deals and discounts to get lower prices. Data from Bank of America also revealed that Americans slowed down their usage of credit and debit cards to its weakest pace in 2 years due to slower wage growth, fewer tax refunds, and the end of crisis-era SNAP benefits. Senate Democrat Kirsten Gillibrand proposed new legislation to expand SNAP benefits in an effort to fight back against ongoing food insecurity. Gillibrand and other lawmakers introduced the Closing the Meal Gap Act to strengthen and expand the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, helping out nearly 40 million Americans. The Closing the Meal Gap Act would increase the minimum SNAP benefit, break down eligibility limits, and expand access to residents of Puerto Rico. Gillibrand, bill co-sponsors, and advocates say that food security is a basic human right, and that it's important to ensure the protection of older adults, individuals with disabilities, and veterans. Senator Gillibrand has stated, emergency allotments of the SNAP program just expired, so now the average SNAP recipient will get just about $2.03 a meal. The truth is, money families get through SNAP is not enough. There are several states that have approved new relief plans. Massachusetts homeowners are also receiving their first extra SNAP program payments. Governor Maura Healey signed off on a budget that includes $130 million to reduce the loss of extra SNAP benefits, moving away from the crisis. The extra SNAP benefits will be available this April, May, and June. Per the supplemental budget, the payment amount will be 40% of the difference between a household's maximum benefit amount for their household size and the regular monthly benefit amount, with a minimum amount of $38 per month. Officials from the Mississippi Department of Human Services also announced today that the agency will begin disaster supplemental nutrition assistance program operations in several counties that have been affected. The program provides eligible households who do not currently receive SNAP benefits with help buying groceries due to loss of income or damages following a disaster. But we also see many lawmakers wanting to make requirements for SNAP benefits stricter. GOP Representative Dusty Johnson wants to expand the number of food stamp recipients subject to work requirements and time-limited food benefits by raising the age of people covered by rules to 65 years old. Agriculture Secretary Tom Vilsack riled up congressional Republicans with a steep increase in benefits provided in fiscal 2022 after a review of the monthly payments to buy nutritious foods and to cope with surging food prices coming out of the crisis. Many lawmakers have a fine line to walk in dealing with SNAP benefits, which has often been a flashpoint between Democrats and Republicans who differ on the program's spending levels and ultimate goals. Well, my awesome and most amazing friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this Friday. Thank you very, very much, friends, for being part of this community and for joining me here every single day. To say thank you and to show my appreciation, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway in a video later today. If you'd like to enter the giveaway, friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, dear friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Thank you, friends, and have a wonderful and very blessed Friday.